Yep. Another day, another dollar. Went to work. It was super foggy out this morning. Couldn't really see, not the best driving conditions this morning. But I was there 15 minutes early, just like always. There's nobody to check in with this morning. So there's just no one to check in with. Like, hey, I'm here. I just went to my cell, my place that I was working. I have a nickname for it, the cell. Well, I went to my spot, and I don't know, it was a pretty fine day. The guy showed me a little bit more. Other than the fact that my back's absolutely on fire and feels like it wants to fall off because I've thrown it out so many times and I've just had so many back injuries. Other than that, it's a pretty okay day. Nothing like super hard or gross, just, busting it out. Guy showed me a couple more things. I think I'm going to be fine. I don't know. So, a bit more optimistic than I was maybe yesterday or whenever I shot the sad-ish video. So I feel pretty good, I guess. I got all my stuff on charge. I drove from work to the gym, threw all my stuff on. I forgot something, so I've been in and out of the gym 4 times, and I've only been there for 10 minutes. So I'm just try and shoot one of these, go for like 8 to 10 minutes, and then hit the thrift store that's right next to it. I'm doing this before I even hit the thrift store, so there could be some cool stuff in there that I'm missing out on right now. If I see somebody with something in their cart that I would have bought, I'm going to be upset that I spent my time on this. And then I'm going to go over to Goodwill, and then I'm going to eat dinner. Which, it's unhealthy. Nobody really knows how I eat, but I'll just, a preview of my current dinner that I've just been eating, because I know I need to make sure I'm getting a lot of calories so I don't get sick or anything. Maybe 10 chocolate chip cookies, small. And then half of a half gallon of milk. I think it's a quart, something like that. Around a half gallon of milk I'll drink with it. And that's a pretty good meal for one meal of the day. I ate like 4 cookies earlier on my lunch break just because I want to make sure I don't get nauseous. Drink a lot of water and stuff too. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty fine day. Like we weren't shut down as much as we were the other day, so we were working all day, but learned new things. I don't know. Just hung out with the same 2 dudes. Like, seemed all right. I don't really care about my situation, obviously. So I kind of just in the middle of a smoke break with there's probably 10 people around. I could only see 4 or 5, but I know there's at least 2 more behind me. And I'm just talking about my situation, as I do. And I'm like, yeah, I don't remember what it was, but it just was basically about how I need to go to the gym to charge stuff. Oh, no. I think we were talking about where we lived and stuff, and then somehow I got to the point of being like, yeah, I just kind of car camp around here. And I was like, yeah, I wanted to go to Florida and things like that, but I think it started with I wanted to go to Florida. I think it was I wanted to move. I was thinking about moving back to Florida, but the laws don't really fit me, and that kind of was just because it's illegal to camp in your car in Florida. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go there and immediately just start committing crimes and be pulled over and all the harassed and all these things. No. So that's kind of how that came about. And then I was like, yeah, with my car, and if I want to take a shower, drive an hour or something round trip just to where I can sleep. So I got here, I'm gonna charge my stuff until 9. Maybe I'll go in and take a look at it, see what it looks like. 9, 10 or so, something like that. Pretty much till my phone dies out and I get bored, which it'll probably last for most of this, then maybe die out. And I'll just hang out for a half hour, an hour until I go in and take a shower. If it even dies. I think my data speed's decent right now because I can upload and watch stuff at the same time. My phone doesn't feel like it's absolutely dying or that it can't upload at a normal rate. So last day or 2 days I've just been watching stuff as I upload. Doesn't really seem to affect it. My battery goes down because I'm doing essentially 2 tasks at the same time, but that's about it. Yeah, so work was kind of rough. My back hurts. The one guy, I mean, I guess he's like an operator and he's a maintenance man, so I'm guessing somewhere in the mid-30s, probably, or high 20s for that job. And then the other thing is, since I'm going to be a press operator on second shift, everything else, there's a chance that, like, after my preliminary period, I might just get a raise, you know? Imagine I'm already, like, at a number that I'm gonna, make progress and make my life better. And then they're just like, oh, yeah, you want a $2 raise? Like, yeah, sounds fantastic. I'd love a $2 raise. And overtime, which we only get overtime. Okay, so if we get behind, saying, we came in and then we couldn't run, and then we just had to stand around and wait, and if that happened, and then we got backed up to the point where we needed to come in on the weekend to do overtime to make more money for me, essentially, which I need money. I'm down to work 7 days a week, especially if I have the weekends off. I hate the weekends off. 7 days a week. So, but, so if you get behind and then you just end up standing around and being paid on the clock, you might have to do overtime later to make up for it. Well, I'm like, that's great. I'm a fan. It sounds fine to me. So, just gonna try and. Oh, and I guess I'm supposed to be checking in with someone at the end of the day. The one guy, like, I guess at 2:45. That's why nobody's there at like 2:55 when I get there, because they've already like checked in and whatever. So I gotta make sure I like check in tomorrow at the end of the day and be like, hey, yeah, so I have been here, and people can verify that I've been here. So I got like a ID badge too to clock in and out with now. So at least from here on out, my time will be on there, but I gotta make sure that the last, I think it's the third day, the first 3 days are on there, especially because it's verifiable and everything. I don't know. But yeah, so just gotta focus on trying to make money. It's warm out, which is so nice. I'm actually, South Carolina, I hate sweat and I hate it. It's not great, but I'm not looking forward to this cold. Like, I'm gonna be working inside and it's hot, so you're gonna be in like basketball shorts or maybe light jeans and a t-shirt, and then you're gonna come outside and it's gonna be 20 degrees, 10 degrees, and then I'm gonna have to try and break my door handle every time I want to get. It's I don't like the cold, man. I hate the winter. It's gonna be a rough one. I know it's gonna be a rough one. As long as my paychecks are at least. If my paychecks are like I don't even want to say 550. If my paychecks are like 6 a week, we're doing good. Like we're in there, we're fine. But I have to wait and see what the tax man takes out of my pocket, because I don't have any kids or anything, so I get the maximum taken out. And finally, my taxes this year is gonna be rough because I've had 3 jobs this year. No. Well, I mean, technically, I'll have had 3 jobs this year, but yeah. So it's gonna be kind of rough. And if they mail me anything, well, I don't have an address, so I'll never get my state return back. If that's how they send that, it all better go direct deposit, which I think last year my state came in the mail, so I'm not getting that back. And hopefully, hopefully I don't pack a bunch of money in right before the end of the year. I didn't even think about that. I want to, have made less money this year so that I can actually maybe have some money that they give me back or something along those lines. I'd like to keep it preferably under $16K for the year. It should be, I assume that's the number I'm going to be at, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I might already be really close to that number, and I still have another 2 months or something of work to do. So who knows? But yeah, I don't want to make it super long. Go in these thrift stores, see if I can find anything, get me something to eat. Just try and focus on the job. I guess I won't be thrown in next week after 5 days. That guy will be staying over on second shift so I'll show up to do second shift, and then it'll be starting my shift, but he'll have already been there for 8 hours. And for the most part, if something breaks down, I just call it like maintenance. I can't fix it. It's running scrap. I can't do nothing. Which isn't really what I want. I prefer to run and hit whatever numbers I'm supposed to hit, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'll be fine. I think I can work through it. I just need to get more money coming in. Yeah, make me feel more secure. Like I didn't really spend any money since I lost my job. I paid AAA, which was like that $130. I think that's it. I think that's the only thing I spent any money on was my AAA membership for the year since I lost my job. Other than maybe $20 at thrift stores since I lost my job. I don't know. Well, definitely at least $20 for sure. Because I think the day I lost my job, I spent like $20. So I spent a little bit of money here and there, but nothing. Like I'm not blowing money on anything. It all just sits in my bank account. It's gas money and food money, and it's nice having over 10% of what my goal is. $20,000, $25,000. It's nice having that 10% just sitting in my account in case everything falls apart. Because realistically, it only takes like, even with gas being crappy and everything, it probably only take me like $500 ish a month to survive. So I'd be okay for a little bit, but I like to keep this job. I like to keep this money coming in. Yeah, I'd really like to. I'd like to hit my goal next year, man. I want a house. I want whatever I want, and I want whatever I can do with $20,000 or $25,000. I want an RV. I want a. That guy's really close. I want something. I want my piece of something. I'll be happy. But, I'm gonna upload this. Everyone, and no one, myself, the police, anyone watching, who knows? I'd say Jesus, but I don't want to tell that lie to nobody. So, I hope everyone has a good day. I hope everyone had a good day at work. Yeah. I think I said the video yesterday was going to be terrible today. It's terrible. They're all terrible. Who cares? It's my thing. See you guys.